Well, hello, Miranda. This is Dave from ChiefTutor.com. I got your email, and I didn't have your plan file. I don't know if you're going to be sending it, but I went ahead and just mocked up a basic building that kind of emulates, I guess, this style. And so, what you're after, from what I understand, is how to perform these hip roofs, or what you're calling the Boston hip roof. So yeah, let me show you how that's done. Here again, like I said, I just built up a quick little model. I was just doing a two-story house here, so I got one floor, two floors. I'm going to go ahead and go to my roof tool. I'm just going to just say to the build roof tool to go ahead and build a roof. I'm just going to use the standard pitch. And so let's take a look at what the plan built. And here it is in the 3D. And so what you're trying to do is create that Boston hip roof, I guess you're calling it here. So let's do that. A couple of things we can do. Let me show you. If I were to select just this front wall, now right now if I take my mouse cursor and I left click on a wall, it actually selects the whole first floor. But I just want that wall, so I can either hit tab on the keyboard, which would select just that wall, or I could hit this button right here, which is the next button. And again, it grabs that one wall. Now you'll notice once that one wall is selected, there's this icon to make it a gable roof, where the roof can go gable. So if I had automatic roofs on, which I should have had on, I'm going to turn on my automatic roofs, then it performs a gable roof. Again, I could select it and we can go back to hip. Or again, selecting it, I can go back to the gable. I can also open it up and I can go over to the roofs tab and I can do these auto returns. And see how it says length? Well, knowing whatever the length of the wall is, I'm just going to guess it's, I don't know, like 200 inches or something. So if I put in here 100 inches, then I'm telling the computer to auto return the wall with a gable roof and a 100-inch return. I click OK, and it looks something like that. And I guess I underestimated the length there. So I would click this open again, go to roof. Let's try 250. That's more than enough. In fact, it crossed itself too much and it destroyed it. Yeah, so if you want to get the exact width of this wall, like 307. So roof half of 307. Let's see, what is that? 307 divided by 2, I don't know. 150, let's just say. So I'm a little shy there again. I'm going to take this wall type, roof type, go back in here, maybe go 160. As I get a little closer, it gets it each time. So roof 180. Okay, there it crossed itself nicely and gave us a nice little return. But what if you wanted to do, I think what you're trying to do, where this attic wall is not flush with the wall below, but it's further back. Okay, so that is what we have to do manually. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and select this roof plane and delete it, and it'll say my auto roofs are still on. I'll say, yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to double click this wall. I'm going to go to my roofs tab. I'm going to unselect the auto return roof. And I'm going to build my roof again. I don't want auto roofs on because I'm going to edit my own roofs now. But I am going to say rebuild the roof. So it built the roof and it made a little gable in just like I wanted. So now the best way to do this is let's come in and take a look at this roof. So this is the roof plane on one slope. See how it's grabbing this roof plane right here. In fact, let's try to do this here. We'll split this screen. I'll turn off this so we can see more. There we go. Okay, so this is the roof we're going to be editing. This is that roof. And the first thing I want to do is I want to move it back and stop it right about there. And notice Chief generates an automatic attic wall there. So don't worry about that. That's just Chief doing its thing. So I'm going to pull that back. So now the roofs are pulled back, not flush with this wall. And now I'm going to start a new roof. So I'm going to go to my roof plane tool. And I'm going to drag just along this wall, left clicking, holding down the left mouse button, let go, and now drag up towards this wall that it's going to hit. So now it creates a new roof plane coming up, which is exactly what I want. Then what I want to do is I want to attach this roof, this one roof, to this roof here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this roof. I'm going to hit number 2 on the keyboard, or excuse me, number 3 on the keyboard, which is the same as this icon down here called, no, not join roof, sorry. Number 3 on the keyboard is the break line. And I think that's what you were looking for before, the break line. So we're going to click on that and we're going to break it. And it doesn't really matter where. I'm just going to break it there so I can grab one end and kind of bring it out. And I want to be careful to keep this flush and in line because that's important. So I'm going to select this edge, hit number 2 on my keyboard, which is now the conjoin button. Hit number 2 on the keyboard and touch the edge I wanted to connect to, and it'll connect nicely. And so let's do that again. We're going to select here, hit 3 on the keyboard to cut, drag this side down a little bit, select this side, hit number 2, and select that side. And then all I have to do is build my attic wall. Now I don't want to build an attic wall on this first level. I want to go up to the second level where my roof planes are. I'm going to turn on my reference layers so it can kind of remind me where I want my wall. And I'm going to drag my wall into the end of that little detail where it shows my roof over crossing. And see how I did that? I went ahead and drew the roof. Now the last step is to take this roof or this roof in any of the 3D or the 2D mode and go in here and make sure you tell it it's an attic wall. And once you do that, it'll form that attic wall correctly. So now we have that Boston hip look that we're trying to get. So I hope that video helps explain a little bit better how Chief hip roofs work, as well as the gable ends and the auto returns that it does as well. So hopefully that helps. I did send you a PayPal link. Hopefully you did get it, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys.